Hello, everyone. Each type of vegetable has its own characteristics, so once we grasp the key points, growing vegetables becomes very easy.
Today we'll discuss how to grow cucumbers. Cucumbers are a refreshing summer vegetable that can also be eaten as a fruit. They are a must grow in my garden every year. I believe many friends are like me, planting a few cucumber plants in their gardens. There are many varieties of cucumbers, so I like to change the varieties I plant. Besides my preferred taste, I also choose varieties that are disease resistant. No matter what vegetable, the first choice should be disease resistant varieties. Maybe fewer diseases mean less worry and higher yields. Cucumbers come in climbing and bush varieties. Like if you don't want to set up trellises, you can choose bush varieties. This saves the trouble of setting up trellises. Last year, I planted fruit cucumbers that didn't need trellises, saving time and effort. They were also very productive. Cucumbers are warm-loving vegetables that grow quickly. Anyway, early maturing varieties can be harvested in just over 50 days. The suitable growth temperature is between 10 to 32 degrees Celsius, so daytime temperatures of 25 to 32 degrees Celsius are ideal. If it exceeds 35 degrees Celsius, photosynthesis will be poor, so therefore in the high temperatures of summer, you should appropriately shade cucumbers to avoid prolonged high temperatures. Night temperatures of 15 to 20 degrees Celsius are best. Yeah, this makes cucumbers suitable for most regions. Based on this growth temperature, you can plant according to the temperatures in your area. In general, in warm areas, you can sow seeds directly in mid-April. For seedlings, you can start them a month earlier. You can either start seedlings or direct sow, or both methods are fine. Anyway, last year I direct sowed cucumbers in early April. Cucumber seeds germinate easily. You can soak them in water for a few hours beforehand or not. So when direct sowing, use seedling soil or loose breathable planting soil. And plant 2 or 3 seeds per hole to ensure germination rate or protect from pests. So direct sowing is suitable for warm areas. This year, I started seedlings and then transplanted. I sowed seeds in seedling trays in mid-March and transplanted them into the ground on April 24th. They have already produced small cucumbers soon to be harvested. So starting seedlings in trays is suitable for areas with low outdoor temperatures and cooler climates. Cucumbers have shallow root systems consisting of primary roots, like lateral roots, fibrous roots, and adventitious roots. Cucumber roots mainly grow within a depth of 7 to 30 centimeters, so therefore cucumbers have a limited range for absorbing nutrients and water. They like fertilizer, but can't tolerate too much, and they like moisture, but can't tolerate waterlogging. Because their roots are shallow, the temperature during transplanting shouldn't be too low. Damaged roots recover poorly, and broken roots don't easily grow new ones. Yeah, so when transplanting seedlings, be careful not to damage the roots. Because of their shallow roots, like cucumbers like fertilizer but can't tolerate too much. So apply fertilizer frequently and in small amounts. I usually water them with enzyme water once a week. So during the fruiting period, I supplement with phosphorus and potassium fertilizers as needed. Also, because of their shallow roots, cucumbers are neither drought tolerant nor flood tolerant anyway, so water them lightly and frequently. Especially in dry areas, water them once in the morning and again in the evening. So if you have a drip irrigation system, it is perfect for cucumbers. In areas with heavy rainfall, ensure good drainage to avoid waterlogging. So plant them in higher areas and choose well-drained soil. Cucumbers have high water content, giving them a crisp and juicy texture. Yeah, so during the fruiting period, cucumbers must not lack water. Lack of water can make cucumbers taste bitter. Soil with high air content is beneficial for root growth, so breathable and fertile soil is best for cucumbers. Cucumbers have moderate light requirements for growth. They need long hours of sunlight, but they can't tolerate strong light anyway. Avoid planting them in areas with intense sunlight. Absolutely, it's best to plant them in partially shaded areas to avoid direct midday and afternoon sun in the summer. This is also related to their shallow roots. In high summer temperatures, ensure cucumbers have enough water. You'll notice their leaves wilt easily, but they recover quickly as well. Powdery mildew and aphids are common pests for cucumbers. My method of pest and disease control is first to choose disease-resistant varieties. So my cucumbers basically have no pests or diseases. So if cucumbers get aphids, just spray them with water several times and they'll be gone. I've never encountered powdery mildew on cucumbers, but if other plants get it, I promptly remove the affected leaves so powdery mildew doesn't affect fruiting. So, pruning and training. Cucumbers also grow many lateral branches and vines. For bush varieties, I don't prune the side vines, I just remove yellow leaves near the ground. When leaves are too lush, I prune them appropriately. The principle is to ensure light and air penetration. For climbing cucumbers, there are two types, those that fruit on the main vine and those that fruit on the main and side vines. If it's a new variety, we don't know its characteristics, so we observe first. So observe where the female flowers appear and their quantity. If it's a variety that fruits on the main vine, there will be female flowers at each node. So if it's a variety that fruits on both the main and side vines, there will be fewer female flowers on the main vine, not at every node. After determining this, prune accordingly. For main vine fruiting varieties, prune all side vines to save nutrients. The varieties I've grown have not been main vine fruiting, only they usually fruit on both the main and side vines. For varieties that fruit on both, if there are female flowers at the nodes on the main vine, prune the side vines at those nodes. So prune the side vines. So if there are no female flowers at the nodes on the main vine, leave the side vines. After female flowers appear on the side vines, pinch the tips. Allow 1 cucumber per side vine. So for all varieties, remove leaves and flowers near the ground. If the leaves are too dense above, prune them appropriately. Leaves should allow air circulation to prevent pests and diseases. Harvest cucumbers promptly, they grow quickly. Cucumbers should be eaten young. It's not recommended to save cucumber seeds. It takes a long time for cucumbers to mature and produce seeds. The seed saving process consumes a lot of nutrients, affecting further fruiting. Absolutely, it affects yields. I generally don't save seed. The key to growing cucumbers is understanding that they have shallow roots and require a lot of water. They need frequent light watering. Less water affects fruiting. They need frequent light fertilizing. Too much fertilizer harms them, too little, and they won't grow well. They can't tolerate low temperatures, so transplant cucumber seedlings when night temperatures are above 10 degrees Celsius before transplanting them outdoors. For the same reason of shallow roots, temperatures above 35 degrees Celsius affect photosynthesis. So in summary, cucumbers need careful attention. Understanding their needs means observing them closely during growth. So watch for changes, as they are very sensitive to environmental changes. That's all for today's sharing. Absolutely. I hope it helps with your gardening. If you like my video, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.